Studio H in LA with Paul Pierce and Byron Scott. My name is Michelle. Pelicans, Lakers. I would say this was a must-win, but I think everything's a must-win for the Lakers here on out. So they can enjoy this one and breathe for, I don't know, a couple seconds.
I mean, this was a big win for the simple fact that Sacramento lost and the Clippers lost today. So they pick up a game going towards the playoffs. So every game definitely is a big win for the Lakers, but they have to continue to play with a sense of urgency like I saw tonight, especially LeBron James, Brandon Ingram, Kuzma. They all played well. Rondo, it was a good team effort.
You saw the effort you wanted to see?
I did, especially in the second half. Again, the first half, I really wasn't too excited about the way they were playing, especially on the defensive end. Second half, I thought from an individual standpoint and from a team standpoint, they got so much better. That's the type of effort we need to see for 48 minutes each and every night for the next 21 games.
And there's your motivational speech. The man of the minute, LeBron James, standing by with Dave Pash. Take a look at those standings right now. Spurs, Clippers on the final two in the West. They have a 2-game lead over the Kings. Even with tonight's win, Lakers still obviously have their work cut out for them. 3 games back of that final playoff spot. And they got a tough one on Friday against the Bucks. You didn't mention the Spurs one. I thought you were going to do that. All right, let's do some highlights, shall we? Warriors, Heat, Kevin Durant. South Beach is always a funny place to play. Warriors down 21 in the second quarter. Woo!
That was nice.
They've had a couple of those games. The thing about the Warriors, as everyone very much knows by now, is it doesn't matter if it's a 21-point lead. It comes back at some point, some way.
Down 24, they're never out the game.
But the third quarter, down 17, Steph Curry hits the 3 and the foul. Of course, he goes on to make it, completes the 4-point play in the fourth. Warriors now down only 5. Klay Thompson, he nails the 3. He gets fouled. Another 4-point play. That just doesn't seem ideal.
Another
one. Kevin Durant.
I've never
seen this before.
Woo! Kevin Durant, of course, makes his free throw. Another 4-point play. And now the Warriors are up 3. Goodness. Heat down 2. Dwayne Wade gets blocked.
The ball to Flash.
No worries.
And let's go home.
Woo! Finish with 25.
In the house.
Wins it.
He out of there. Look, he out of there.
Normally, I would say, well, that celebration seems excessive, but given everything that's going on right now, I'll take it.
I love that celebration, to be honest with you. Flash is still showing his youthfulness. And when you hit a game winner against the best team in the league or the defending champions, you got to be excited.
I think you do. By the way, there was a brief moment where we didn't know if they were going to call it back, and he was out of breath from celebrating. It could have gotten ugly had they done that. Here we go. Crazy play. Devin Harris on his 36th birthday. We're going to do some old school and some new school after the break.
That was nice there, Devin.
It can be a good motivator. Welcome back to After the Buzzer. Elder Statesman Night in the NBA. We obviously showed you Dwayne Wade. He had a night, but just the start. Let's keep this thing going. Hawks hosting the Timberwolves. How about a little Vince Carter? So we do some old school.
Insanity. Oh, watch your head.
Carl Anthony
Watch your head.
Tail of the tape. 42, 6'6", 21st season. 23-7, even fourth. Oh, no.
He would have been posterized if Vince was 22, 23.
I mean, he's in the air for...
Easily.
That's a kind of...
And that's still pretty nice for 41 years old. That is...
42!
My bad.
Don't 42. Be taking years off of that.
Still can get off.
You see, still in the house.
Does it make us all feel tired? It does. It really does. It even keeps the young ones there. Later on... no! I bet his team's having fun watching all of this happen. 42 years old, still dunking. He had 17 points.
What are you young guys out here in Minnesota doing?
Yeah, they're just...
Keep going, Vince.
Maybe they're in awe. I mean, we're in awe. They might be in awe. Well, okay, no, he's keeping that going.
That's Vince.
Right off the bench there. And then on the new school side of this game, how about some Trae Young? He finished this thing with 36, 8, and 10. By the way, 36 matching his career high and a win in overtime.
He's starting to find rhythm out here.
That young boy good.
There have been some at the beginning we thought, well, we're not sure which way he's going to go, but lately it's been all good. Dirk Nowitzki playing the Pacers in the fourth. Mavericks up by 1, wide open 3.
Can't leave him open.
That's old school.
That is very old school. Mavericks lead by 4. Later on, they lead by 2. Dirk, why not?
I guess you haven't learned.
The Pacers, you don't know who that is out there?
Right.
That's Dirk Nowitzki.
Get up, fans.
You better read his bubblegum card.
By the way, after the game, Dirk said he'd like to play one more season with the young guys. So this might not be the farewell tour that we all thought it was. Luka Doncic continuing to follow in the footsteps, though. Another big game, 26, 10, and 7. Mavs do win his final game as a teenager.
Yeah,
I mean, that's something.
That young boy good.
You're really on fire tonight, P. Scott. He's good.
I guess it's safe to say he has a bright future in this.
Well, I think you could probably do that. Coming up, Giannis goes into overtime with the Kings and an injury that could impact Sacramento's postseason chances. I mean, the dirt stuff. A moment brought to you by McDonald's. Wizards Nets, Jeff Green. Let me see that again.
Nice.
That was nice. You don't. No, I need a little more out of you. That was real.
So
nice.
it rattled in. So
you know what, dude?
Rattled in.
Are you
get like a 9 instead of a 10.
Well, that's a 9 is good. It's an A.
No, it's good. It is good.
That was close to the Julius Erving
Y'all are hard
type move.
crowd to impress. Marvin Bagley, Kings hosting the Bucks. I mentioned him because in the third quarter he'd get hit with a hard screen. Comes up grabbing the knee in pain, helped off the court, does not return. It's a left knee sprain. He does have an MRI that is scheduled for tomorrow. That is some concern on that young man's face.
See that from a young fella.
This game goes into overtime. Bucks up 1. Brogdon, though, with a big 3. Bucks go on to win 141-140. Why don't we see? You know what? Just throw the wagers up there. Here's the deal. Yes, we're in the
That
basement.
push got me going.
I don't want to hear from you, B. Scott. We had our 6th push of the season because Kyle Kuzma did not score a point in the last 17 minutes and 12 seconds of the game. He only needed 1 point to beat Anthony Davis in the 22-all. He took 1 shot, by the way.
God, debut on that 3.
Yeah, you know
what?
I do. Truth.
I'm going to bet on this guy next time. This dude, after the third, from half court. Booyah, that thing is worth $100,000. He seemed, you know what? I got to be honest. That's actually kind of a cool response for $100,000. I think I would have freaked out a little more. Maybe that's just me. Is that just me? Or maybe it hasn't hit him yet.
It ain't really hit him yet.
I mean, after taxes and everything.
No, it ain't hit him yet. Wait till he get it. Then it's going to hit him.
I mean, that's like pants, shirt off, let's do this.
Run around naked, all kind of stuff.
Well, I mean, no, you just keep your...
Oh, I'm just checking.
After the buzzer is over, SportsCenter begins in a couple seconds. We'll send it over right now to Stan and Neil. Welcome inside our LA NBA studio with Byron and Paul. I'm Michelle. Lakers up 63-57 at the half. But man, we had a game in South Beach tonight, ladies and gents. Warriors visiting Miami. We'll take you all the way to the 4th here because this is where the Warriors start to make their run. They were down by a lot at one point. But
champs, they're going to storm back, of course.
They're going to make it interesting. They're going to make people sweat a little bit, make things feel uncomfortable.
But how often do you see 3 guys get a 4-point play in one game?
It is quite silly. Anyways, yeah, they're tied there, and then Kevin Durant pulls them ahead, but
and Wade. No, Flash.
Yeah, you're right.
Have a flashback. Having a flashback.
Huge shot for him. They win. Final seconds. Let's hear it. 10 assists, 3rd career 30-point 10 assist game already. He and John Collins, first 21 and under teammates to score 30 since Russ and KD in 2010. And it's the 2nd straight game that he's finished with 35 points at least and 5 assists, joining Allen Iverson and Michael Jordan as the only rookies with 35 and 5 in consecutive games.
Good company right there.
That is
very good company.
Bad at all. Yeah, he's making a late push for that title. Oh, this one goes out to San Antonio. Pistons, Spurs. Who was that guy?
Give me
Paul?
that.
Hurdle?
Yeah,
give me that.
Yeah, not tonight,
Not
buddy.
in my house.
Spurs have been gone from home a long time.
Not in here.
They're back. And we'll talk a little bit more about our game when we come back. But before we send
somebody guard LeBron James, please.
Called lack of communication. Somebody's got to pick up the ball.
Easy.
This halftime is
coming up after the buzzer. SportsCenter with Stan and Neil. So obviously they're going to have some reaction from the game you're watching, and then you got to do Dwayne Wade's greatest shots after what he did tonight, and why conflict elevates Westbrook. That sounds deep.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's something. Today's Going Places is brought to you by Toyota. B. Scott, you have an interesting situation because what you love about this game, you also don't like, which is?
I love the way both teams are attacking the paint. You got the Lakers with 46 points in the paint. You got the Pelicans with 36. But I hate the fact that neither one of them can stop each other from getting to the paint. It's just too many easy baskets in this game right now, and it's going to be one of those games that comes down to the end on who can make a jump shot, because you got to make some adjustments on both ends to stop guys from getting to the paint so easily.
Well, it's a reason these teams are 10th.
Because they're so bad defense.
14th. It's a reason they don't play defense. but
Julius Randle.
Julius Randle.
Uh-oh.
The Lakers may be upset by letting him go because he's been a force in the league the last couple of years. He's been dominant, getting to the basket, showing a physical presence, even knocking down a three here. Something he's need to improve on, but everything else he does is just, it's great for the ball because he brings a physical mentality to this team, and that's what they need.
And he leads all scorers with 19, and I love stories like that. You come back and remind everybody what they're missing. Anthony Davis, however, making the most of his limited run. He has 15 points in 13 minutes. Second half action coming back with Dave and the Van Gundies. And the Lakers badly need a win tonight, facing Anthony Davis and the Pelicans. That's in minutes right here on ESPN. Right now, though, welcome inside our LA NBA studio with Paul and Byron. My name's Michelle, and Portland, 5th straight win. Boston, 4th straight loss. Where do we start? Because I know I want to look at you to Boston, but we really should give some love to Portland because they're doing 4 on the road, 4 wins on the road for a team that we all know wants to try to get over that hump and prove everybody wrong. Looks like they're coming together at the right time.
Well, it looks like one team is going one way.
Fair enough.
The other team is going the other way. I mean, I really can't put a finger on what's going on in Boston. I mean, usually, you get to the All-Star break, tired legs, and you come out that All-Star break, you're like, look, guys, it's time to start turning it up right now. And it's just like Boston is going in the opposite direction. I mean, it doesn't look like they're having any fun together. I mean, I know not having Terry Rozier out there hurt them tonight, especially them not getting much from the bench. But still, this is just sums up how they've been playing coming out of the break.
And we talk about on the other side of that spectrum, you look at the Portland Trailblazers who won 5 in a row.
Yeah.
And they're playing extremely well. They know they're trying to make a climb up on the Western Conference. Everybody's kind of doubted them. We've talked about their great guard play. But the big fella, Nurkic, did a good job tonight as far as scoring in the paint, giving them extra possessions. And again, I mean, they shoot 42% for this game, and they come out with a victory because of the way they got to the free throw line, number 1, and the way they got extra possessions, number 2. So he was a big factor. And then the fact that he was clogging up that paint, too. He had about 3 great block shots on Kyrie Irving that I thought ignited them on the offensive end. So Portland is playing the level, the type of basketball at this particular point that you want to play heading into the playoffs.
That's one of Boston's Achilles heels, not getting to the free throw line. Yeah, because that's going to be pivotal in the playoffs when shots aren't falling and you need to slow down the game and get to the line and get extra points at the rim. 7 for 10 tonight.
Well, they had the sweet play there at the end with the Marcus Smart miss on purpose. Kyrie, that was beautiful, and then
that was perfect.
On the other side.
The way to draw it up.
Execution was. Can we?
That's going to be a problem.
I know we like to talk about Dwayne Wade a lot. A lot of it when we're watching the games. We got a highlight tonight.
OG D Wade
I think
in the
will
house.
Satisfy everyone. Warriors in Miami. We'll go to the second here. Start right there. Adebayo.
KD's on a poster.
Yeah, it's still a little weird to see, but it's interesting. Warriors would make a second half run as they tend to do. That is sort of their MO. Klay Thompson, everybody stepped in. Here's the thing. We watch these games in the back, just a little behind the scenes. So this game, we're thinking, the Warriors are coming back. It's the same thing every single time. Here they are tied at 118 apiece. Kevin Durant knocks down the 3.
No lead is safe.
Game over, right?
Golden State.
Well, not quite yet.
Give it to D-Wade.
Give it to the old man.
And y'all thought D-Wade was burnt.
Hold up. Who thought that?
And no, he is not.
The impossible 3.
I thought he was burnt out.
Then he still got some jets, too. Look at him. He's running around the court.
He could go another year.
All right. I want to hear from Dwayne Wade after
tired,
this one.
though, after that run.
Gotta be.
Say that I needed that on my way out, so thank you.
Well, not quite over yet. There they are, half the game out of the 8th spot, the new dew. I don't know, maybe that brought a little luck.
Like he's been kicking it.
I'm done with you. You know what? Let's just move on to our next game. Let's go courtside for Pelicans Lakers. He also has a newborn baby. Thank you very much. LeBron averaging a triple-double in the last 8 games since he returned. Still 3-5, though, in the 8. Byron, defensively, what do you want to see tonight?
I want to see effort. I want to see some tenaciousness. I want to see some communication. I want to see guys on a string on the defensive end. That's what we haven't seen from this Laker team. Everybody playing together, everybody covering each other's back, everybody talking to each other and taking onus for their own individual defense as well. That's where they got to start. And if they do that tonight, which they will, It will win this game,
So
which they
positive.
will.
Hey,
You're
nothing
so
that guaranteed.
Woo!
Not with the Lakers.
I need a Byron Davis speech every day. Get me going on the best note possible. Look, we heard from Anthony Davis earlier today because he was asked about playing in Staples tonight. Obviously, we know the backstory here. Said he doesn't care about the reaction, though. It has to mean a little something extra, right?
Yeah,
That was a
it means
lot.
something. As a great player, you are motivated to go out there.
Did I call you Byron Davis?
Yeah,
I think you did.
Yes, you did.
I was going to get you later.
You were
Well, now I'm going to
motivated
derail
go
the
out
whole
here
show.
and
I'm
play.
like Anthony Davis again.
I'm glad you thought about it.
I'm like, hold
I'm glad you
on.
thought about it because I was about to say, who the hell is but go ahead, Beetle. My bad.
No, it's my bad.
Go ahead, Truth. Go ahead,
Come on.
Truth.
I mean, listen, he's a competitor. He wants to play. And if he's going to go out there and play any minutes, he wants to be out there when it's crucial. So I feel him, Anthony Davis. I feel you.
By the
But
way,
he said he didn't want to be there, but so I don't know.
Jeff Van Gundy and Stan Van Gundy together are calling this game tonight.
That's
What do we
gonna be fun.
expect? Do we expect any seriousness? How many
I think
times
a
will
little
we
bit.
feel? Okay.
More from Stan than Jeff.
Oh, that's fair.
You know, more from Stan than Jeff. But I think Jeff will also bring out the funniness that Stan has in him. We don't see that often, but Stan is a funny guy too. I think Jeff's going to bring it out tonight.
Fire and ice.
I've been excited about this since I learned about it last week.
Where's Chauncey
Byron
at,
Scott.
by the
What do you
way?
mean, where's Chauncey? He took the day off. We have a
Is
lazy
that what he
crew.
did?
Tip-off between the Pelicans
Low
and
management for you,
Lakers.
Chance.
Dave Pash
Working
has
too
the
hard.
honor.
I can't stand you.
He working too hard?
Jeff
Chauncey's working too hard?
and Stan. Yeah.
I got you, big shot.
Byron
I got
Davis.
you.
Low management, huh?
Byron Davis got you,
Who's
big
that?
shot. I got you.
Studio with Paul and Byron. I'm Michelle. Right now, Blazers up just one at the half, but we're going to take a look at what else has been happening around the league. We will start with Rockets Hornets. James Harden, first quarter. Hornets down one. Let me get a little Kemba Walker here, please.
Walker. Step back three.
Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take that. How about the third quarter we go? Rockets down 12. Harden.
Well, when you're not making jump shots, take it to the cup.
To the cup. Man, that's all he's been unstoppable going to the rim this year.
Final seconds, Hornets down one. Marvin Williams makes it in. You know what? I'm going to say that one more time. Look at this one. 3-point game. Rockets up with about a minute and a half left in that one. And what is it? The South Beach flu? Is that what we call it? Warriors
Kind of
Heat?
like coming to L.A.
Yeah, well, they're suffering, but that's all right. I'm going to show you a moment because I don't believe many people ever get to see Kevin Durant quite like this.
Oh,
I
I don't know. That was a rattle in. That don't count as a dunk.
Why not?
You got to flush it. He's
He's a foot ahead.
I mean, rattles in. That's not
He
considered.
was kind of hanging on him, though,
Yeah.
Paul. You know what I'm saying? So you got to give him
rattled in,
credit.
so, I mean, it was a nice play.
Heat up 12. Hawks, Wolves, first quarter. Cat, coast to coast.
Woo, now that's not when a big man can take it coast to coast like that. That's a player.
That seemed a little easy. Trey Young, though, we must get some Trey Young. And
He's
yes,
been balling
there it is.
lately. He's been balling.
Got about 27 already.
Timberwolves up, 4.5 left in the third. Bulls, Grizzlies. This isn't going to be the best highlight, but we're going to show it to you anyways.
easy layup.
To Noah.
What just happened?
Maybe not.
I don't, you know what? I'm not even going to try. This is just basketball.
4-on-1.
Wow. You know what? And it's tied.
It comes to the Paul
Everything's
Pierce
happening.
camp. Last break.
LeBron James. Second game, our doubleheader. Lakers need
Woo!
this win tonight. That's your guy.
LeBron James, baby, in the house. Woo!
You know what? Don't hate the change. Tonight's Going Places is brought to you by Toyota. Paul, I'm going to make you talk Celtics because second night after
I like
back-to-back.
what I'm seeing. They're making the extra passes tonight, and it looks like they're making a conservative effort to do that. They have 10 assists so far, and they're just playing harder. I mean, that's going to be the difference for this team. If they're going to advance in the playoffs,
Right.
they got to make the extra passes and just continue to play hard. Those are things they can control, playing hard and making the extra pass and caring for one another.
And they still losing.
It's just, yeah, and the
I mean,
They don't
That
get to the
seems a little
line.
yeah,
nuts.
but
That's
if
the
you
one
look
thing, they
at
don't get to the
the
line.
Portland Trailblazers, and like you talked about, Portland is getting to the line. They're getting extra possessions because they're getting 8 offensive rebounds, and Nurkic is a big reason that they're getting those extra possessions and going to the free throw line. So we talk about what we know Damian and CJ can do on the offensive end. We know they're going to score. They got 22 of their 43 points, but it's the inside presence of Nurkic that gives them that extra edge right now on the Boston Celtics. Something that you and I talked about, Paul, earlier, is they need to find that third guy. I don't think Nurkic is that guy, but tonight he's showing up in the paint, and that's where they need him most.
But he has, I mean, Doris talked about him a little bit in the pregame as well. He has shown many glimpses, actually, that he could be that guy. But you guys are
Talking
really
about
just,
an all-star
you're just,
caliber player.
you're committed to the idea of it's got to be a brand new star.
Yeah.
I
added
mean,
to this
if it's
roster.
going to be a big man, he's got to be a dominant big man.
Yeah.
Nurkic is not a dominant big man. He's going to have some great nights, and he's going to average 14, 15, 9, 10 rebounds, but they need that wing player that can go get it every single night.
And for the Celtics, they have to do a better job at getting to the free throw line. The one thing I would say about Jason Tatum, for him to take that next step, he has to be better at getting to the line. I mean, that's the difference between going from a 16-point scorer to the 20-point scorer to probably an all-star.
Well, we still got a whole second half to play. And you know what? Sitting courtside's fun, also a bit dangerous. As Jada Kiss found out in the first half, everything got knocked out of his hands. Everything. Ryan, Doris, and George.
Lost some of that brown liquor.
we gonna make it.